Hey there, and welcome to Jamberry Nails. My name is Betsy, and today I'm just going to show you a little video about how to put on your wraps and welcome you to the world of your jams. So I just want to show you how easy it is. And whether you're in a party right now or you've just purchased your first set, my goal is to ensure that you are just as excited and have just as great of experience as I did the first time I wore my wraps. So let's get started. You should have everything you need to begin using your wraps. Once you fall in love, which you quickly will, go ahead and purchase the mini heater. It's hands-free, and maybe get a little application kit because it is such a quality little kit to have on hand when you're doing your wraps. You have everything you need just conveniently in a little package. So as you can see here, I have my Jamberry mini heater, and then I have all of the tools that come in my application kit minus my buffer. My hands are already prepped, and as you can see, I already have my Valentine's Day wraps on right now, and I have just this finger available for application of my jam. I want to show you the regular sheet on how it will come. You can see I've already cut out my manicure because you get one full manicure here, cut in half. You get another one here, and these are your pedicures. So I usually cut this one in half and this one into 6. And I use these as either accent nails or pedicures as well. So remember, when you're telling your friends it's less than $4 an application, and you get 2 full manicures, 2 to 4 pedicures, give or take. So lots of great quality out of your wraps. You can see this is a manicure. What I've done is I have put this one on my pinky, ring finger, middle, pointer, thumb, etc. Some of these will fit really well for some of you, and then like for me, I actually trim a couple of these to make them fit. And the reason for that being that I always say, by rule of thumb, you want to always fit your wraps a little bit smaller than have them too big. Don't fear the edge of your nail if it shows just a little bit. That is actually a really good fit for your wraps. You want just a little bit of that edge showing. So don't try to put the whole wrap over because your wraps won't stick to skin. So go ahead right now, head over to the sink, wash your hands really good with Dawn dish soap, and remove all the excess oils off of your skin. This is super important. In fact, prep will be one of the most important parts of your application. So whether you're dealing with a blow dryer, set up your heat source when you're done your prep, get all and all your oils are off your skin, and dry them off real good. Sometimes for people that have really super healthy nails, I add a little bit of white vinegar to the top of the nails, especially for Jamberry juniors as well, because their nails are so healthy. That's just a little in-home trick. So grab the vinegar, dab it on. It changes the pH of your nails without any damage. Okay, so now I'm going to turn my heater on, and as you can see, again, this is so nice. It's so good to be hands-free, especially if you're just kind of sitting there watching TV, which I did these last night while we were watching our show. Just kind of took a little time for myself and put on some jams, and you can hardly hear the mini heater, so my husband appreciates that. You're going to take your orange stick here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of put it on the back of the wrap. I'm not going to touch the back. That interferes with the adhesive, the oils in your fingertips. So try to use a tool. Again, this comes in an application kit, which is only $12.50 without the oil. Although the cuticle oil is phenomenal. Everybody loves it, and it's nut-free, so there's no peanuts or anything. So once you have it on the stick, you're going to put the sticky side towards the heat, and literally I'm going to count to 5, and it is already heated up. You can see that the whole texture changes, like it kind of curled. That's when you know that it's hot. You can even put this in front of a nail file so that it doesn't curl. You can just heat it up like that so it's flat against a board. I think that that is a really neat trick as well. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put the wrap towards your cuticle without putting it on skin. gonna just take it off, see how it's on there. I'm gonna push down with my thumb to start and then smooth out the edges. So push down in the center and then smooth out. Don't pull it right away because when the wrap dries, it's gonna retract back, and then that's when you get the crinkles on the side. So go ahead then and take your purple cuticle pusher. This thing is magic, everybody. This comes in your application kit as well. Go ahead and heat the wrap back up. You can see I haven't even cut or trimmed or anything like that. You're going to take your cuticle pusher and you're just going to round out those edges. You should have no bubbles, and if you do, the wrap is too big. And so, you just trim it for next time. You got to do a couple applications before you get that perfect, flawless application because everybody's nails are different. So I'm going around, look at that, totally flawless, no bubbles. I've went around the edges and I've reheated. Now, I can actually just put my heater to the side. This is a little trick that I like to use to ensure that my wraps are on there good, they're lasting as long as they possibly can. And I'm super hard on my hands. I ride horses almost every day. Well, my horse, not horses. I have one horse that I ride, but I ride them all the time, and we raise horses for a living as well. So I am so hard on my hands. So I know I'm a believer. Anyway, so go ahead and grab a plastic bag from the pantry. And what you're going to do is I put all my wraps on first, or I'll do 2 or 3 fingers. I'll go really slow and I'll take my time. I'm not in any rush when I do them anyway. So let's say I do 1 finger at a time. Okay, this is how you want to start out. Go ahead and put your finger in the plastic bag like this, and it's going to make a crease. The wrap's actually going to bend over your finger. Then you're going to put it back in front of your heater again. This is why it is really nice to be hands-free at this point. It's going to act as like a vac seal, and you're making that nice clean edge. I'm kind of running my finger over it. Couple seconds, you're good to go. And so the wrap kind of folds over nice. I'm going to turn off my heater. I'm going to let it cool for just a second. It should be all good to go. And I'll explain why I do this. I'm not very good at this point of trimming my wraps. I can with my right hand, but I can't with my left. So I skip the trimming altogether, and I'll go straight to my file. So now that I've created an edge, I'm going to perforate the edge right off. This is so convenient. You guys are going to love it. And I'll try to get a good angle for you here. So this is crucial. I'm not going across like you normally would with a regular nail file. And I'm not going straight 90 degrees. I'm actually coming a little bit on top, kind of like this, and I'm coming in a downward motion. And give it a little muscle, but there you go. This edge literally perforates right off, and you get a nice clean edge of your jam without ever having to use the scissors. And that helps me just because I'm not very coordinated. So then you can kind of go around the edge at that 90 degrees or right on top and kind of get a neat little lasting edge that's kind of mingling around. There you go. Perfect jam, perfect application. No bubbles. You've got the baggy method, which I love, and I love my purple stick. So totally worth it. Really quality tools in our application kits. And I've ensured a really good application right now. I've gone slow, taken my time. Jamberry maintenance. I love my wraps, but because I am hard on my hands, I will get an edge here and there. No big deal. My wraps still last for like a good 12 days, sometimes even the full 2 weeks, depending on what I've done that week. But I carry around a file in my bag. If you really need one, just ask me. I'll send you a little file that I have. Super convenient. You catch an edge, don't pick at it. File down, 1, 2, 3, 4 strokes. That's usually all it takes, and you're good to go. The edge perforates right off. You have smooth jams. You're back to rocking. So I'm so happy to have you at this party. Or again, thank you for your recent purchase of your wraps. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Again, you've learned the baggy method, which I love. Don't forget your prep. And when you want to take your jams off, soak them. Hot water, hot oil, obviously don't burn yourself. I usually take mine off in the shower. I'll soak them for 2 to 3 minutes and physically break the seals because mine, I tell you, are 100% waterproof. Take them off just as slow as you do slow as you would putting them on, and that's usually a good rule of thumb. You are dealing with a salon quality product, so your wraps will not fall off on their own. And if they do, it means that we need to look back in your application and try something else. It usually starts with your prep. So give me a call. I'm always available. I love my wraps. I can't wait to share them with you. You're going to love them too. And so thank you so much. Happy to have you here. And just make sure you get in touch with me if you ever need anything. Thanks again.